Hello, everyone. Thank you for joining our Flying Labs webinar series today. I think we're going to get started. So my name is Oyanga. I'm Project and Community Coordinator at WeRobotics, and I will be hosting today's webinar. And today we will be featuring Spain, Philippines, and Zambia Flying Labs activities. And before we get started with our main speakers' presentations, I would like to give a very quick introduction about what we do, for those who are not familiar with our work. So today we are facing increasing number of challenges that are rising from the new technology. And the real question that we face is whether we end up creating future with shared prosperity or with more increased concentration of wealth for a few only. And the technology itself isn't going to create shared prosperity. We in WeRobotics believe that the people will decide through more inclusive and democratic fourth industrial revolution. So our number one priority is the local. We believe in the power of local, which means that we invest in local experts, local leaders, to ensure that social challenges are solved efficiently and sustainably by the local experts who are actually best placed to address these challenges. They have the skills and the technologies to do a lot more and a lot faster. So we do this by co-creating local knowledge hubs that we call Flying Labs, that are run entirely by local experts who we train, equip, and support as needed. We have built the core infrastructure to enable these Flying Labs to become self-sustaining, and currently we have Flying Labs in almost 30 countries. Flying Labs also train each others, and they create a local ecosystem that connect the key actors in a government and industry and other sectors. And we have built this global network of almost 30 Flying Labs in just 3 years, all of this driven by massive local demand. So we want to continue supporting our local partners and this demand for more inclusive and equal opportunities and local leadership. We also want to invest in hundreds of local leaders across hundreds of local Flying Labs, engaging in thousands of projects, improving the lives of millions of people. So now we will start with our main speaker's presentation.
Hi everyone, I am Lei from Philippines Flying Labs. We have been part of the Flying Labs network for 3 years now, and we are really looking forward to growing together. Just a little introduction about myself. I am the geospatial technology expert of the Philippines Flying Labs. I have been a GIS consultant for 9 years now, and I'm really working from, I came from SRDP with Engineer Joel, our technical director. And it was when Dr. Heidi, our managing director, pitched the idea of drones for humanitarian cause. I immediately volunteered to be part of it because I wanted to explore the potential of drones and AI in data collection for social good. And the drone industry was fresh and fast evolving. I was curious how it can be shared and used by our local community to better their lives. And it was really Dr. Heidi's passion for her work and leadership through service that I find remarkably inspiring, especially for women like me. So we started in August 2018 when we conducted an aerial survey in one of the remote islands in Cebu for marine conservation. So we had an opportunity to demonstrate to the local community leaders, Remote Area Medical Philippines, and NGO SharkLink how important drones are in planning, disaster risk, and conservation efforts. Since then, we've accomplished many mapping-related activities, and we have taught different local community groups about drones and technology. Despite the global pandemic situation, I am happy to share with you our activities for this year. Okay, but first, we specialize in mapping, GIS, planning, engineering, and survey. Our team consists of civil and geodetic engineers, foresters, environmental planners, drone pilots, and GIS developers. We aim to improve the health of Filipino people and our environment by using advanced technical knowledge to strengthen the Philippines' robotic capacity, facilitate a network of Filipinos from the academe, government, civil societies, and connect them to local and global robotic technology experts for collaborative learning. So our main activity for the year is the aerial mapping of the 2019 Central Luzon earthquake. It was in April 22, when a magnitude of 6.1 earthquake shook the province of Zambales and Pampanga. The University of the Philippines Resilience Institute, or UPRI, an organization focused on reducing and managing disaster risk in the Philippines, used the aerial photos and outputs that we provided to map out landslide location and inspect their sizes to determine the damage caused by the earthquake, and also to locate potential fault line. As you can see in this 3D images and the previous one, there are some landslides and scouring in this area, and that is difficult for the researchers and the scientists to visit for an inspection. So in this project, the area was around 30 square kilometers. And given the area was that large, it would take us a few tries to cover it. So we decided to use an aircraft and mounted a camera to get the geolocated images that we use to generate the standard mapping output like orthophoto, 3D model, and digital elevation models. This is safer and more efficient way of getting documentation of the incident and possibly conducting a study and plan for disaster risk mitigation in surrounding local communities. Okay, so before the global pandemic has completely changed our society, we are very fortunate that SheMaps from Australia visited us in the Philippines this year to train our team and our colleagues from Nepal Flying Labs, India Flying Labs, and WeRobotics. So this was around the end of the January to February, when people flew in from different parts of the world, and we became the first cohort of SheMaps Flying Lab certified educators. Okay, it was a 1 week training, and the activities include stakeholder meeting where we invited key agencies to discuss drones in STEM. A drone training was held in Manila with other organizations like GeoLadies PH, UPRI, Hot PH, University of the Philippines students, Department of Science and Technology, and Department of Education. After that, the remaining flying labs and WeRobotics participants continued after the basic training for an instructor training by SheMaps. And to test our new skills, we trained indigenous community students and faculty members. So it's like 60 students and uh, people and the faculty members as well. And Yanga was there too. It was actually the first time we met. I met Dr. Ruchi, Utam, and Amrita for the first time, and it was really nice to meet them face to face, not through email or Zoom meetings. So that was really nice. After that, we had another training with Clark Development Corporation employees in Pampanga, and more webinars and talk opportunities due to pandemic restrictions. So the highlight of our year, well, our brief year, was with the UPRI project. They are well recognized in the disaster and resilience field in Philippines, and forming a partnership with them may generate more collaborations in the future. We also would like to highlight that our volunteers are growing, and we're becoming a family that supports each other. And there is more collaboration also from different groups, and we are also getting technical knowledge and insights from other Flying Labs community. So our plan in the future is we're looking forward to focus on medical cargo for drone delivery this year. Hopefully we get it done soon. And we also would like to continue our work in educating young children and students, more partnership and collaboration with other organizations, especially in the academe, and possibly we do an online seminar workshop on drones. So, yep, that's it for us. Thank you very much.
Hello, everyone. My name is Lot Amoros. I'm very happy to be here with other Flying Labs. I will speak today about Spain Flying Labs. We are a multidisciplinary group of people, engineers, and even artists that works about drones for good. As I say this, we are different teams in Barcelona and Madrid. Nacho in Barcelona works a lot with children and education. So this is one of the workshops that he made this year in July, where he teaches girls and young children about drones for good, how to mount their own drones. So we are working with drones that they need to solder, to understand. It's not about ready-made drones. So we teach about kind of mechanics, flying, even acrobatics, to different schools, mainly in Catalonia, and then they fly their drones that they already made. So the children empower themselves in science and technology. One of the other teams that work in Spain Flying Labs is the University of Carlos III of Madrid. And due to this pandemic and all the confination that we had in Spain, we say that the problem is a solution. So they was not able to go to the university, so they started to work with simulation, and they improve a lot the software around the simulations of drones in indoor and outdoor spaces. This is very technical, but I just want to share that this sensor fusion, all the parameters and information that the drone receives from the real world is processed to fly. So the students and the teachers experiment with different real flights and also simulated flights in the computer. And you can see in the right the difference between the real flight and the simulated flight. And they combine all of this information to create better algorithms in the real world. I mean, the algorithm that use the drones to fly, but also in the simulation. Like this is a way to recreate flights without fly in the real world. So you save a lot of money because you reduce the accidents. And then when after you simulate the operation and the flight, you can go to the real world. So the University of Madrid is working a lot with these simulations, and also they work a lot with the software inside of the flight computer. They use PX4, and they developed different autopilots for special situations with drones. So this in that one that you are seeing, it's a detection of fire and smoke. So the drone can fly around the fly and have kind of a like orbit around the fire, and improves a lot the flight in these special conditions with a lot of smoke and dangerous areas, no? So they develop this kind of autopilot and smoke and fire detection. Another thing that they develop is a way to locate human bodies in the mountain or in every place in search and rescue mission. You can see in the picture that the drone is flying and detects the human body, a presence of people in the image. And then they also develop kind of autopilot to approximate to the body without put this person in danger. So it's kind of the drone is reducing the velocity and understanding the environment where is this person to recognize the person and knows if everything is okay. So they develop this kind of autopilot algorithms to detect and approximate and be close to people in a safe way. Now I will speak about my main project that is called Dronecoria. We develop a drone and a seed scouting to restore ecosystems after wildfires. Yeah, this is the main drone that we developed, that we created. It's made in wood. It's laser cut. It can carry 10 kilos of seeds, and since it's open source, it's already replicated in different countries in the world, like in Turkey, in Argentina, Mexico. The idea is that if the drone breaks, you can repair by yourself, so you don't need to buy parts from China or other countries. So it's easy to repair and maintain, and made by the people. Something that we learned with this project is that drones are vectors of a solution. So they can expand a solution, in this case, a seed, but it's a balance between two numbers. I mean, if the seeds don't grow, you can spread a lot of seeds that they will not grow. No? So there is a failure point between the germination and emergence of the seeds. This is also when we made reforestation by hand. With the drone is the same. So after create the drone, we realized that we need to learn a lot about the germination of seeds with aerial seeding. And last months, we are experimenting and learning a lot about how to improve and creating the seeds for aerial seedings. There are different procedures like priming, coating. So more or less we are flying less and understanding nature and seeds more to be able to understand how to prepare these seeds for aerial seeding for the Mediterranean ecosystems, but also for teach and explain other groups around the world how to prepare the seeds for aerial seeding with drones. We think that when after some tests, we can deliver this knowledge to the other countries and other ecosystems. Next week, we will fly and we will drop more than 100,000 seats in Spain. So hope next year we will understand the success of this project. We are very happy to be able to make this test with aerial seeding. So that's it for my side. Thank you so much for, and hope that we can collaborate in the future. Thank you.
Thank you for this opportunity. On behalf of Zambia Flying Labs, I'm here to share with you our journey and the roadmap for this year. My name is Shtula Lukonde. I'm an engineer by trade. I'm presenting this webinar in the capacity of research and development coordinator at Zambia Flying Labs. Zambia Flying Labs is the 23rd flying lab globally to affiliate with WeRobotics, the 13th in Africa, joining other African countries. We launched Zambia Flying Labs last year with iDrone Services, a local and vibrant drone company who at the time served as the affiliate license holder along with other supporting partners. This year, we decided to relaunch Zambia Flying Labs by transferring the license to a learning institution, the University of Zambia. We have supporting partners like Terevaya, a local drone company, Icon Drone Solutions, the startup I'm currently running specialized in drone repair and leasing services. In retrospect, our main focus as reflected in the pictures on this slide include STEM education, community engagement, research, capacity building, and project collaboration. In the slides that follow, I'll be walking you through our memory lane of some of our notable achievements since we launched last year. In terms of collaboration, in the past year, we collaborated with Tanzania Flying Labs and World Bank and facilitated the training that Tanzania Flying Lab was conducting. It was an exciting time for us and presented an opportunity for us to network with key stakeholders that share the same passion for UAV and other robotic technologies. But what was even more instrumental is the extensive expertise on drones Tanzania Flying Labs shared with us. In terms of STEM programs, after we launched, we organized STEM programs specifically targeting the youths. One unique engagement we did was STEM program for the hearing impaired at a local school called Munadi Secondary School located in the capital city of Zambia. The school was established in 1905. It has 68 boys and 44 girls who have challenges hearing. So by bringing STEM education to the school, we were promoting inclusive STEM education for them to consider careers in the UAV industry. And besides Munadi Secondary School, we also organized similar training for Adventist youths. In terms of exhibitions, we have made deliberate efforts to showcase some of our works, including prototype custom drones, at notable local events, which are great networking events. We have showcased some of our works to business leaders and the President of Zambia. Our exhibition borders around changing the narrative about drones and promoting drones for social good. In terms of competitions and challenges, we encourage members of our flying labs to take part in drone solution challenges and drone competitions. And from personal experience, I have been a beneficiary of this initiative by winning the Drone Hackathon competition organized by Global Air Academy, Zambia Civil Aviation Authority, Bongo Hive, in collaboration with the US Embassy. Another thing to note is that last year, we had Mr. Kelvin Lungu, our project coordinator, who was nominated for Africa Drone Forum in Rwanda, one of the few events that brings Africa drone community together. In terms of field demonstrations, we organize field demonstrations for supporting companies to showcase innovative products and services. And last year we had Maxwell Joe, among others, who showcased the remarkable capability of the Wintra drone. So roadmap for 2020 is that we're looking into targeted proposal and opportunity funding for community engagement. Then the second item is that we are looking for opportunity for Zambia Flying Labs for project collaboration with other flying labs. The third item is research projects. We're looking into drone customization. The fourth item is we're maintaining the key activities which have been STEM training, workshop, and field demonstration. The fifth item, registration of the University of Zambia, who are the Zambia Flying Labs license holder as an authorized training organization. This is issued by the Zambia Civil Aviation Authority. So this will enable the University of Zambia, where Zambia Flying Labs is located, to be the official drone license training institution. Then the sixth item is opportunity training under WeRobotics. So under this item, we encourage all our members to take advantage of the courses that are being offered by WeRobotics. The last item is we are designing drone operations procedure for supporting companies by utilizing some of the templates from WeShare repository. This is our core team for 2020. We have student representatives, licensed pilots, GIS specialists. Our managing director is Dr. Elastus Mwanaumo, the civil engineer, the University of Zambia, an expert in project management, monitoring and evaluation, health and safety, environmental and research development, and the drone application enthusiast. Thank you very much.